Hi everyone, my name's Gemma Lee and I'm the owner of Gemma Redmond Vintage. As always on a Friday, I'm here to share with you the recent additions to my online collection. All of these pieces will be being added to the website from next week. However, if you'd like to find out more about any of them in the meantime, please do send me a message. I can provide you with further images and details. You're also welcome to make a purchase if you wish to do so. So let's get started. I have pieces ranging right through from the Art Nouveau period to the 1990s this week. There are 8 items in total to share with you. So let's start by sharing what I'm wearing. First of all, I'll begin with my earrings. These earrings are wonderfully sparkly and make a great statement, but not too much of a statement. They date from around the 1960s, perhaps late 1950s, early 1960s, and they're detailed in their entirety with round rhinestones in a sort of a button shape. The central stone is really beautiful. It's what's called a Rivoli rhinestone, and it means that the point of the rhinestone is coming out from the is pointing up instead of down into the earring, so it creates a real sort of multi-dimensional faceted effect and really shimmers. I'll take them off for you to have a closer look at. I'll just put my hair up first of all so you can see what they look like with your hair worn up, and then I'll take them off to give you an idea. As you can see, they are clips. The clips are lovely and strong, but not too strong so that they pinch. They're very comfortable to wear. You can see that the earrings really sparkle, and if I turn them this way, you can see that the rhinestone is faceted so that the coulet or the point is upwards in out of the earring instead of down into the earring, and it's surrounded by a halo of by 2 halos of colourless rhinestones. Next, let's take a look at this really pretty necklace. This necklace, perfect for summer with its shades of pink and white, was created by Joseph Mazer in the 1950s. It's a pearl necklace, as you can see, and then suspended from it we have several charms increasing in size, and the charms almost look like an eye design with a gold-plated metal surround with a open back pink glass stone at the centre, and suspended from each charm then are more faux pearls. I'll just unclip the necklace for you. It fastens with a box clasp, so it's really easy to take on and off. There you can see the box clasp, and it's signed on the reverse of this to Joseph Mazer, who some of you will know as the founder of the Jomaz company. So as you can see, there are these gold and pink eye-like charms suspended from the necklace with these pearls beneath, and then the pearls go right the way around to the back. It's really pretty, really interesting, and a Joseph Mazer design that I haven't come across before. Next, let's take a look at my bangle. This bangle dates from, as I'm sure many of you will now know, from the Art Deco era. It features a coiled snake design, and it's constructed from celluloid. I'll just take it off so you can get a better look. As you can see, it's a great size for wearing loosely round the wrist, or you can wear it further up your arm with a short sleeved or sleeveless dress. It is all hand painted, and the colours are really lovely, soft pastels, really muted and pretty. We've got sort of light blues, yellows, peaches, and most stylishly golds for the head and tail of the snake. The bracelet is carved, there's flowers right the way around the snake body, and then the snake's head and tail are carved with circular and diamond patterns. And the snake's eyes are picked out with green rhinestones too. It's in wonderful condition for its age, a really great example of early plastic jewellery. Speaking of great examples of early plastic jewellery, let's go a bit further back in time to show you this brooch. This piece is also constructed from celluloid, but it dates from the Art Nouveau era and features the prettiest floral design. I think it's possibly depicting blossom or something like that. There are leaves and buds coiled together too. It's really, really elegant, a real tribute to the natural world and therefore so typical of Art Nouveau jewellery design. It has a lovely strong fastening pin on the reverse just here and is, as I'm sure you'll agree, really great for summer. It stands out really nicely on this white that I'm wearing, but would look great with many neutrals and even coral colours or pale greens too. Next, let's go back to the Art Deco era and share with you this really, really pretty ring. This ring is constructed from sterling silver and it's detailed with paste stones, and at its centre is a lovely purple glass cabochon almost resembling a moonstone. It was created by the Ciro company in the 1920s or 1930s, and Ciro were an English company. They marked their pieces in the 1920s and 30s with the SCP stamp. Standing for sterling Ciro pearls, because they were known for their sterling silver pieces and known for their faux pearls too. I'll just pop it on so you can get an idea of how it looks on the hand. As you can see, it's a really elegant and pretty shape, not too impactful, so could even be worn as an everyday piece. Next, let's move on to some really, really great earrings. These earrings, you can probably hear them actually, make a real statement and they sound great too. They date from the 1990s. They feature gilded metal flowers in a cascading design, and at the centre of every flower is a colourless rhinestone. They are all sort of linked together, so that therefore means that they really create this sort of jingling effect, and they cascade down the ear. They are clip-on. There we go, you can see the reverse of the earrings. So I'll just clip them in to give you an idea of their size and how they look worn. As you can see, they are quite a statement piece, but very, very cool, perfect perhaps with a black silk maxi dress and sandals for a summer evening on holiday, or over here in the UK if it gets warm enough. As you can see, they really have a great effect. The flowers look so pretty, and they make a real statement, but are really stylish too, really fashion forward. Next, I'll move on to a really beautiful necklace. I'll take these out so I don't knock them off whilst I'm showing you this piece. This piece was created in Czechoslovakia in most likely the 1930s. It's detailed with glass stones, which are a bluey grey in colour, and interspersed with colourless paste stones. They're all bezel set within this really lovely mount, which is embossed with floral designs. It's a great length to this piece, perhaps for layering with necklaces of other colours, or you could just wear it on its own. As you can see, it's really sparkly. I'll just set it up, arrange it there for you. You can see it's really sparkly, but not too sparkly. It makes a really subtle statement. Okay, finally, let's move on to my final piece, and a really rather special and interesting piece. I'm sure you'll agree. Those of you in the know will instantly gasp when you see this fabulous brooch. That's because this brooch was created by the costume jewellery maker Max Muller in Germany in around circa 1958. The jewellery of Max Muller, particularly in recent years, has become extremely popular with collectors. That's because of the great quality of his work, the craftsmanship, the interesting designs, and the interesting history of his work too. He created pieces for the likes of Christian Dior, couture costume jewellery. This piece was created, as I mentioned, in around circa 1958, and it's part of a series of designs he did inspired by the orchid flower. As you can see, it really does resemble an orchid. He produced brooches and necklaces and earrings in this style for a number of years, and this design, he created a brooch depicting 3 of these orchids as one brooch for Marlene Dietrich in around the late 1950s. I actually have a picture of this brooch in a costume jewellery book here. So you can see the 3 orchids depicted here. The petals in these orchids are constructed from mother of pearl. This is the piece that was created for Marlene Dietrich. It can be found in the book Mode and Modeschmuck, or Fashion and Jewellery 1920 to 1970, and it's a really great tome on German costume jewellery makers, which I should have mentioned earlier is where Max Muller was based. Let's just explain a bit to you about it. It's created from Tombac, and it's detailed here with the lovely faux pearl, teardrop shaped faux pearl, aurora borealis rhinestones, lilac coloured baguette rhinestones, colourless rhinestones too, and there's real attention to detail in this piece because the underside of the orchid is also thought about as well, with colourless rhinestones here, and even a navette rhinestone here just behind, I suppose what you would refer to as the stamen of the flower. The glass petals were all created by a gentleman called Oscar Huber, and these are all hand pressed and moulded, and these petals are created from a white glass. The fastening pin works really well, and it's nice and strong and secure too. So as you can see, the scale of this brooch is absolutely fantastic. If I hold it up here, you get a real idea of the size and shape. So let's recap. I have this wonderful, exceptionally rare, really special orchid brooch by Max Muller, dating from circa 1958. This Czechoslovakian necklace dating from the 1930s. An Art Deco snake bangle, fabulous 1990s flower earrings, an Art Nouveau brooch, 1960s rhinestone earrings, a Ciro ring, and a wonderful Joseph Maser necklace. Thanks very much for joining me. See you all again soon. Bye bye.